it says I'm up on live. Let me see. Oh, let's do this one. Thumbs up.
Yeah, I think we're all good.
Nope, I'm buffering.
You're in the yellow. Yeah.
I'm in the yellow too, but I just got a roundtable multicast.
Hey, MudPig's live.
Roundtable multicast MudPig.
You should be good. I've got verification on all of them. Except for Tom's.
I think mine's down.
Did you get yours?
Did yours go down?
I'm trying to get into just a page.
I think I just got.
Yeah, I think the service
Hello.
may be too
Hello,
bad in here.
Michelle. Hi, Joe.
Hey, Dim.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It's buffering because good day. Hey. Good to
Not
see
getting
y'all.
nothing.
What carrier are you on?
Verizon.
I'm Verizon too.
There, I
I'm
got a
on
great one.
T-Mobile.
Just
Um,
now.
I can have you go in through my T-Mobile.
Well, it's not home here. Should be good.
They have a Wi-Fi here. That's what I'm on.
Yeah, it's just in the yellow there, Dim.
While we get things going here.
Yep.
Who needs to connect?
I'm showing.
There's the Wi-Fi name and password.
Hey, Morpheus.
Let's say they have a guest Wi-Fi here
They
too.
have a guest Wi-Fi?
Yes, sir. I just found it.
Yeah, I'm hooked up.
No password to it. Connected automatically.
Can you do a speed test on
I don't have a speed test.
that? You gotta go to the
Smile
website.
will be fine.
Speed test on that.
Okay. What
Hey,
website?
Nana.
But, okay.
What's wrong, Nana?
The biggest thing that I hear from customers about
Or is that supposed to be hello? Is it help or hello?
generally, anybody asks what these things.
So, all right. So we're just all trying to get up and come up on the.
Let's try that. Oh,
Hey, Stacy.
Let me try it here.
She's doing a speed test.
Holy moly!
Like
That's
the hat?
significant.
Yeah, thank you.
That'll take care of. Well, right now I'm at 2,400 kilovolts.
I'm at 1321.
Yeah. So, and I'm not sure. I'm using. This is using.
Hey, Texas girl.
The T-Mobile hotspot here in 5G, and it shows no,
Hey
it's
there.
4G LTE. So, and it seems to be connected good.
Country Proud. Hello.
All right, so we are at a round table, and if you're tuning into all of our streams, what you're seeing is individuals that are to my left or to my right.
Yeah.
And so there's still 2 more streams that are looking to come on.
I can't get into YouTube at all, even just to pull it up.
Yep, there's the page.
So my pig's up, I'm up,
I'm up.
Blinky's up.
I like that. Someone in my chat
You're up?
said, "Is this the
Okay, we
Council
got
of
GWT
Elders?" I
just
think
came
they're
on.
calling me old.
And
See, all right, guys, we're all up.
I'm
Oh,
going to add my marker.
Feel. You're
Yeah.
right. That's what's good.
GW3 or GWT's up.
Yeah, I just got the alert.
Put my
for
marker
DWT.
up. I try to. Right?
Uh-oh. What the heck just happened to my camera? Am I still up? President just went on.
You don't have no
Sorry.
service, so your
I was
service
clicking
is like
buttons.
none.
I know.
Just so stupid.
I wonder if that's what the
I
problem
fixed that, but
Let's try it again.
let's see. Sorry about that.
Neither phone is doing it.
Sometimes things click
That
pretty
one's
darn
just-
quick, and then it's
I
just,
figured
oh,
I tried
well,
on
I didn't
the
mean to
other
do
one
that
too, and it's
Live on
doing the
my-
same
So
thing.
I unchecked it there.
Have you tried connecting to the Wi-Fi here?
No,
you're
I don't do
buffering, right?
Wi-Fi.
Who?
Me?
Oh,
I always do everything
he's
data
showing live, but
package.
he's buffering.
No, there goes again. No, because I went down. Hello? Ah.
Hey, Shay.
Well, it's not wanting to come up. My watermark is way off here in the corner, and I can't get it. to
Tap
me.
it once.
That's just it. It's down deep in the corner.
Okay, turn your phone first,
Mama Bear Patriot, this it says.
and then get it to where you can tap on it. You're gonna have. That's not gonna go away on you. See,
So we're going to do
here. What's that?
Hope your group is successful.
Thank you.
MudPig for president? Nah, no thanks. Have you seen what happens to people when they go for president? They always end up with gray hair when they get out, you know?
I have gray hair going in, but I don't want to be president.
Matt's mom is just here to listen.
Hi, Matt's mom.
Good evening, GWT, MedPig,
Oh,
and crap, I forgot. Love y'all.
Might be on.
again.
Gray Wolf, maybe?
Right.
So,
Quite the delay on it, though.
wouldn't be a party without a good spin. I was
You guys get
twisting
to come
them
up?
I got his up.
His was being weird. His was,
What's that?
yours was fine, but his was.
Mine's fine? Yeah, mine's showing 2400 KB.
Yeah.
I'm up
Mine's
to
doing
1,000.
all right too. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So,
All right.
so who do we got in the house here? All right.
Hello.
So at this round table right now,
So
we have...
unfortunately, we don't have everybody that we wanted in here, and I just want to. Sorry, sweetheart, but Sweet Bits is sitting here, and for some reason,
I don't have any service.
YouTube
Can't
is
pull
going.
anything
Eh.
All right,
Can
you
you
want
not
to try and connect onto
connect
my
to
service
the-
here?
She can't connect to YouTube.
You can't connect to the deal here?
I never use Wi-Fi.
Well, try it. Try the Country Maple deal.
See,
So Sweet Bits is having issues getting
Wi-Fi.
on.
So you just go Wi-Fi.
Mm-hmm. And then scroll up to the Country Maple guest.
To where?
Tom is down.
How do I do it?
What?
I just
How do
they
I do
just
it?
said Tom is down.
Just
Yeah,
look
it's
for the
right here.
Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
I just hit that.
Why not?
I never use Wi-Fi, so I don't know what to do.
Let's see here.
I'm buffering.
Shea Maple guest.
Should I
Should
try
be all
and
right
connect
now.
through the
So
Wi-Fi
try it again?
here? Let me try
Yeah.
it. Just a moment. We'll see if I do get disconnected.
Yeah, Tom's still here. Oh, it's okay. It's definitely buffering at the moment. No.
Well, while they're trying to figure theirs out, I want to say
right.
hello. Hello.
Yeah.
You go, Peter.
Peggy, Kay, Rick, Kimberly, Texas girl, Kim, Patty, Kimberly. Hello.
Yep. We got, let's see.
Okay. Looks
And we
like we
need some
are. I am
snacks.
I am buffering. Buffering.
You're buffering too?
Now I'm back. Now I'm buffering. I think we just blew up their Wi-Fi.
You're saying buffering, it's going around on mine.
It's going on you.
Yeah.
All right, then let me connect this one as well. That means that I'm seeing the buffering here.
You guys keep getting out, and my kilobytes are going up. So
Okay. It
Yeah.
let me do that.
Mine's been
part.
holding solid, so yeah.
Yeah, it must be one of
Hey,
the
Cheryl.
cell phone towers.
G-Fly.
there's Miss Lucy in the sky.
Okay. And what were we naming it?
Good to see the big guys together.
What did we name it, you guys?
Round table.
Just round table?
Round table.
Stacy, we're just a group of truckers getting together.
Thank you. That's what I needed to know.
I need to show it to her.
Round table. What do we call
What
this?
it's doing. You gotta go to
I
his
know,
home.
right?
Multicast.
Multicast. Round
Yeah.
Yeah,
table.
round table multicast.
With the date. All right, I'm just
Mine
gonna
on the
try
With the date.
and take care of.
That way we're all uniform.
We're all uniform, correct.
Yeah, it
I'm
shows
going
you
in
that.
here. I'm going to tell this to go.
What do I
This
win?
again. See
Who's
if
at
I,
the table? We have Grey Wolf. We have Winky. And we
MudPig.
have MudPig. And Sweet Bits and myself.
And a few
And a few-
moderators.
And a few moderators.
Yep.
Okay, so
I'm good. All right, so I'm looking to see. I'm trying to take care of.
the least technical one has his chat up and running.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
right?
I was gonna say, oh, there's your picture moving.
Yeah.
All right.
But don't be surprised if your feed's like an old hearing aid losing battery power, you hit it. Because it happens to him a lot.
Alright, let's
Cuts
see
in
if
and
I can
out.
hear you my chat going over here. If you said something in there, so I can go ahead and nod down.
Someone suggested our group should be the old man with white beards and the one young dude.
No, I'm on Ron right now. Let me get over there.
We're not quite there yet, that's all.
Yeah.
And Sasquatch.
Oh, trust me.
Oh,
The confusion is starting to clear up.
all right. So we got questions already popping up on mine.
Put hello.
Okay.
All right.
That's
A lot of missed and, but hello everybody.
Alright.
Thanks for joining us.
You,
Alright.
what was she in there?
Morpheus.
I wasn't changing.
where do I go
I was
again?
changing my tablet.
Where do I go on again? I just hit on.
I'm not Wi-Fi calling.
One of the trailers belonged to Big D,
Yeah, but where it all
and it was delivered to Big D.
Yeah.
The other trailer belonged to Scott and
There we
Chris,
go. Thank you.
and it was taken to a safe location. I have no idea where it went.
I've heard some rumors, but we'll
Rumors,
let it
but
at
my house, my rules. I don't
Exactly.
discuss rumors.
that. Exactly.
Okay.
That's the same with me.
Okay.
truck girl.
Peggy, I joined the first time in Kingman, went out to Washington, D.C., went to work for a little bit, and then joined back up with them in Southern California. When we left Sacramento, headed to Washington, is when I decided to do a
You're
live
not in there.
stream.
Inquiring minds.
Let me get you.
Okay,
Barbara Ann, I appreciate that, but, GWT and Grey Wolf over here have been an inspiration to me, okay? I'll tell you a little story. A long, long time ago when I first learned how to drive a truck, I was given some advice by a guy that's been around the block a couple times. He says, take advice from everybody and make up your own mind. And that's what I'm here today doing.
And the question about why didn't Chris and them do what did they do? Did you find out what they did with the trailer, or what happened to the food on the trailer?
I have not talked with any of them.
See that? Here's the rules. I love it when she does that for me. Thanks, girl.
Yep.
She does that.
Yeah. See, I use Nightbot to put the
No,
rules out
we're
automatically.
basically out on our own right now. We're not going to be affiliated with that or until further
So, hi,
finding out what's
Diana.
going on.
Or Diane, how are
We're
you?
on our own.
Yeah, Patty. I'm gonna still stream.
I mean, we're all going to keep
I don't
streaming,
know.
I think.
I think all of us are gonna keep streaming.
Yeah.
I just said hi.
Okay, and I think all of us are gonna support
these guys.
the movement for freedom. But I don't think any of us are gonna affiliate ourselves with any of the existing affiliate or groups.
What?
She's asking if I'm gonna keep streaming, and I'm trying to figure out we're all gonna keep fighting for freedom.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're
Okay,
still here to fight
but I
for
don't
freedom.
think any of us are gonna affiliate ourselves with any of the existing groups that are out there.
Correct.
Okay.
I mean, I've said I'd hear them out if they wanted to have a discussion.
Okay. What
But-
you're free, white, and way over 21, and I probably said that wrong, but that just
Yeah.
rolled off the tongue. It was not meant to be racial.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, if they want to have a discussion, I'll hear them out. But I'm not going to
Exactly.
hear
Dropped
no
it at the other
yelling or
group.
carrying
There you
on.
go, guys.
Do what?
Mary Brewer knows what happened. She said they dropped it at the other group.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Was
trying to
I
handle a couple of
surprised-
text messages real
Was-
quick
was
before
I
I
su-
get into the conversation.
Was I
I'm sorry.
surprised about it?
I just did a
No.
whack and on the first one.
They
Really?
before
Yep.
we got to the Hagerstown deal. Matter of fact, I think he mentioned it in Montana, didn't he? That didn't Marcus say something about Montana when we get back to Hagerstown? And we've been discussed all the way back that
Yes.
once we got back to Hagerstown, it was pretty much officially the convoy part of it.
It's-
was gonna
He was
be
saying
it's-
it before
I
we
was-
even got back.
yeah.
I was told when we got back that would be the end of it.
That
Yes.
would be when the key turned off on the RV, quote unquote. When the key turned to the left, the convoy was over. that's what everyone was talking.
But the way that things took place yesterday, and the people that I thought were my friends turned out to be people that I really didn't know who they were.
I mean, it was.
Yeah.
Who?
I mean, it was.
Peggy,
Well, it was. To
I
get,
don't know who
it
that
was,
is, Peggy.
It was the standpoint to get back to the location. The funds were dwindling. I mean, that's the reason why they came out to secure the location. Santa came out and requested over the deal for the live streamers, put out that they needed $15,000 for the location, and that was it. That's what we did.
I mean, he
And,
even
Ben-
said at his speech that they were coming in on fumes. I mean, what else could that mean
So-
other than the money's running out?
Yeah. So Ben from Arkansas asks, why didn't anyone know about Scott and Chris before the last day?
They've been there since the first day.
They've been
They've
there
been on
since
the-
the first day.
They
on
may
the
not have
website.
been physically there, but they were
physically
always
there in
there.
Hagerstown.
Yes.
The first round
After Scott's heart attack,
Right.
after Scott's heart attack. And
but they met us there when
They met
we
us there
rolled
in
in.
Hagerstown the first time we rolled in. They were there for a long time, and they've always been on the website as part of the coordination staff.
You think maybe they mean,
Okay.
why weren't they there in the
You
live
are
stream?
asking questions that no
Sure.
one at this table right now knows. As far as I know, it's possibly still in the account. Probably going to be waiting for them to get an invoice to from what we stayed at Hagerstown, because I imagine they'll still be billed for that.
Okay.
Plus the cleanup.
All right. So here's
Right.
the deal. I was standing in the doorway behind the police officer while he was speaking to Chris, and Chris informed him that they were waiting for the pending invoice from the trap
Right,
in order to pay it,
right.
and that and it's always in the post, not in the pre. And that was what she told the police officer.
Okay. Y'all hear that?
Lucy, I wasn't there. I have no idea why Mike punched Marcus.
And and again, we're not going to be. We want to try and make sure that everybody knows that what we're trying to do is not speak for them.
Other people, correct.
Yeah.
I've always said that.
Okay, hold on here. I'm not Ron. That's Ron over there. So
He's the good-looking one.
that's Ron over there. Hey, come over here, Ron. Okay. Let me explain this. Okay, that's Ron. See?
All right. So.
Photobomb.
Photobomb. Photobomb's done. So that's just to kind of prove that we're all sitting at the same round
Oh
table.
goodness.
So, anyway, so
Barbara,
the-
Mike hasn't made an appearance yet.
no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I was looking at the question. The thing is Grey Wolf. RICO does not have anything to do with terrorism. I just looked up. Sorry, guys, it's easy to Google things. Well, several individuals looked it up, looked up the actual RICO counts, and one of them is in fact terrorism. And it's not just me; it was several individuals that were sitting around, not this table, but a couple of days ago, looking around and doing.
Yeah, fine.
So that answers that question. Is that individuals were in fact looking that up and having phone calls with other individuals that were doing the same. So, look. No, that's not true. According to what I was told through one of the searches, I didn't look at the screen, but an individual was looking at the screen and said there was a handful of reasons that they were looking at, and one of them included terrorism, including organized crime, and so on.
Hey, Lucy Lou said she missed you, so
So,
I'm not buffering.
anyway, this, you can do whichever you wish, okay?
Okay, so when the People's Convoy drove off, or the van or RV pulled off, they were told to leave immediately by the police. Okay?
Yes, they were.
They were told to leave immediately because everybody was coming out there, and I'm going to tell you right now, there's been threats made against people's lives and everything else. People are being stupid.
All right, show of hands. Here at the table, that comment right there, Tom.
What?
How many of you have had threats against your life?
I've had one rip.
Okay.
I've had one that was ambiguous. It didn't say you're a dead man kind of thing.
I haven't had that, but I've had letters show up at the house.
I cracked the whip on it. Nobody's threatened my life yet.
Yeah.
Yet. Okay. So,
Okay,
out of the
Miss Katie,
no.
I'm gonna explain to you this.
Oh, wait a minute.
Nobody at this table had anything to do with how the funds were handled, the funds were collected, or anything. All that was done through the website, and that was handled by the organizers and the people that did that, and that's it.
Yeah.
So when you are asking us about the money, in my understanding, there were receipts that were kept. Everything has been done meticulously when it comes down to that, so that everybody was covered. So, in reality, that's all I know. So y'all can just quit with the thing of asking about the
This
money.
whole thing about the money, nobody at this
It has
table
nothing to do with me. It doesn't have nothing to do with Ron, any of us sitting at this table, because we had nothing to do with that. Only thing we were asked to do, hey, could you put the
drive
message
truck.
out there? Could you put the message out there?
Right.
We need $15,000 to rent the place. That's what we did.
Didn't even do that.
And if
All
you
I did
didn't
was
give
turn
any
my
money,
seat-
if you didn't give any money, then you need to
Right.
not worry about it. Who called the police? Rose did.
I was told Lisa did.
Rose. She sat there at the gate, pulled up, told me she was calling the police.
Okay.
And I told her, I said, that's fine. When they get here, then they can escort you in. Everybody else I let in.
Okay. The officer at the mobile home said that Lisa called the cops to have everybody evicted.
That's what he said.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh, Lisa called?
Lisa called the cops.
Then that's fine.
That's what we're here to,
Oh, well.
Right.
right?
Well,
Okay.
no.
And
What
then-
I'm saying
and then
is
everyone might-
Rose pulled up to the gate and said she was calling the police. So,
Talk to the police officer. The police officer said they were at the track.
it's fine.
I'm gonna start banning anyone or deleting anyone who's going to continue to talk about the money. We are not, and I'll repeat this for everyone, we are not organizers, and we have never, ever been about the money for the convoy. It is in a 501c3, and in a
Lisa was
501c3,
there.
they will have to absolutely have an audit. There's no choice.
Right.
There is a closure audit done, and it has to be done. So every single person that is getting all irate about the money, first and foremost, sit down, take 5 seconds, break out a damn calculator, and figure out how many gallons of fuel
Right.
it takes to eat up a $1.5 million.
Not much.
It doesn't take much.
No.
Well,
So,
to
not at
mention
$6 a
not
gallon.
to mention
And
that
for
Right.
4 months.
So
when you
knock
had-
it off. Everybody is, the first thing that happens is that people get going on the money, the conspiracy. Knock it off. If you're saying that in this chat, I'm going to start banning you because you're not here for the reasons of this movement.
John,
you're here.
Go to
Period.
Grey Wolf's channel and you tell him that yourself.
What's up, Ripton? Wait. What did he just
I can
say?
see my
I don't know. Texas go whacked him.
No, he messaged you, retracted.
it.
He did what?
Oh, he's back.
Yeah, Ripton, it has turned into a shit show. You're right.
That Grey Wolf? No, he did that nonprofit thing that belonged to Bat for Freedom Square.
Yes. And that still hurts. And several individuals were on my side on that. Thank you, Kimberly.
So
So
my
Censorship
fans say
here,
you
we're
guys
just
suck.
taking
It's
out
me
the
and Pug that
trolls
are great
this
guys.
time. We're not
Me
gonna
and
sit
Taylor.
here
Both are in Hagerstown.
and sit here and
We're not going to.
take-
That's not why we
take-
did this roundtable. Let's
Correct.
take a break. Time out. Time out. We didn't do this roundtable to hash out bitch sessions from our tribe.
Correct.
No.
We did not do that. You guys are turning this into that. You trolls are turning this into a bitch session. I'm putting the squash and the kibosh on that right now. I recommend that everybody's mods immediately block the next and all individuals from commenting on all of these streams. You guys own your streams. You tell them yes or no.
Yeah.
But on my stream, block all that start asking about these damn money questions anymore. I'm tired of it, and you're not here for the reasons.
We've already said it. If you don't, yeah,
We've said it
what he said
many times.
We're trying to figure out what to do to move forward.
We don't have nothing to do with the funds.
Yeah.
Okay?
I
That's it.
mean, I'll answer one money question here from my chat. Usually, whenever they filled my truck, it would take anywhere from $500 to $600 because I did every other fuel up. I took about 100 gallons of fuel up.
Right.
Okay.
And,
And Peg,
Yeah.
okay. We just said this. I guess you don't understand English. Okay? We have nothing to do with the money on the bus.
Yeah, and I know nothing about money. I know I got a
Okay.
little in my pocket. That's it, you know.
Very
So
little.
asking me
Yeah.
about money, you might as well go,
So-
ask a tree about money.
Like I said, I did not fuel this last fueling because I didn't want to have questions about, I just got there and went up and topped off my
Right.
tanks and blah,
Yep.
blah, 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 blah. And you haven't
Understandable.
been
Right.
with them convoy. So I was fueled on my
Hello.
own, out of my pocket at $6.22 a gallon. I have 270 gallon tanks, okay? 270 gallons worth of fuel tanks. So, and I was near empty. So it was more than $1,200 out of my pocket to fuel my truck this last go around. It doesn't take long, if that's what it was for just my truck, how long it took to suck up that money.
Yeah.
And again, that's it, no more.
Okay, I got a legitimate question from Kat McIntyre. It says, so after this, what's the future going to be for each of you? Are you going right back to work or are you
There.
going to
Thank you.
decompress?
Thank you.
Moving
There's-
forward.
Okay,
That's-
I'm going to take that one first because it came
Go for it.
across mine.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, I'm going to decompress by going back to work. Okay?
I'm decompressing, going back to work Monday morning,
There you go, Pete.
doing work for a bit, and staying in communication with several individuals, those around this table and more, and talk about how we grow, how do we try and do some type of repair for the movement side.
Right.
What my interpretation was is that leaving Adelanto, California, I saw the birth of a large movement. Personally, everyone here at the table did. I'm sure. So I don't want to see that die. I don't want to see that movement die. I saw, in my opinion,
Here's a question. Here we go. Audit. We need to do an audit. Here's the thing. Why don't you?
Block-
Okay.
block
Wait,
it.
no, hold on.
Solves nothing.
Let me say something to everybody. Why don't you call for an audit of all the trillions of dollars that's went missing in our government?
No kidding.
Okay?
We're
To all of
33
you out
trillion
there.
in.
You're worried about like a couple of $1 million over here, okay? What about the trillions of dollars that has went missing in our government and
Good
been
point.
misabused?
$2,000
and sent to foreign
toilet
countries and
seat.
come back around through all these different agencies and everything else? Why don't we ask that question? Why ain't anybody auditing your representatives and for all the money they're
Yes.
getting for those lobbyists and everything else and those free gifts? Why don't we do that instead of worrying about a little measly, whatever it is, $2 million or whatever is supposed to be collected? That money was spent. It's freaking gone. Do you not understand that?
Barbara, why did I go down to DC to talk them out of going? Does anybody know how many people Gray Wolf was talking out and telling not to go?
None.
Thank you. There was not a single individual that I spoke to that I said, don't go to DC. Not one. The questions were, why are you not going?
Correct.
And I answered why I was not going. And the response that came was, well, I feel like I have to. God bless you. Do what your heart and your God tells you. And if not, then you make up your own mind. This whole movement is about freedom of choice. Your choice. If you want to go in, you feel that it's going to make a difference, then go.
Okay, well, I want to say something to that. The new movement that was started yesterday was not the movement that I wanted to be a part of. Okay?
Correct.
And the standpoint is, I have my reasons behind that. That was, I've seen what's going on behind the scenes, and I've seen what happened, and I don't agree with the way that all played out.
Right.
And I'm very, 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 I'm going to just say it, I'm very fucking pissed off. I'm very pissed off. Okay? Some of these people that I thought were my friends, had my back and everything else, and we were there for the People's Convoy, not the Proud Boys Convoy, and I'm going to call it for what it is. Okay? I am not going to be associated with their movement. Okay? If I wanted to be in a gang or whatever, I would have joined a gang. And to me, that's what it is. And if nobody likes that out there, kick rocks, get the hell off my channel, and shut your mouth.
Raymond, they were both there. So I have to kind of be reminded as to what I was saying, to be honest with
I
you.
don't remember. Squirrel.
I know. So
Okay, do you understand that what we saw yesterday? When I left, I guess I should have. I wish I had been streaming. Whenever saying, well, what's wrong with the Proud Boys? I'm a member of the Proud Boys. I'm a member of the Proud Boys. I'm a member of the Proud Boys. That's literally what I saw yesterday. What's wrong with the Proud Boys? Oh, I'll tell you what's wrong with the Proud Boys. You just broke this whole damn thing up. Literally, I can tell you each and every one of them, pretty much, that was there yesterday.
now, if I can do a little bit of housekeeping, the opinions you hear from these people,
Yeah.
we did not have any type of a discussion about this before we started the live stream. Okay?
No, we just ate
No,
dinner.
sat
no,
down.
we did. We were trying to figure out what we're going to
name
name
do you
it.
use?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we're
Okay.
I
like,
take that back.
what are we gonna put up for the name?
What name are we going to go by on the
Right.
live feed stream? I take that. I stand corrected. The content of said meeting was not discussed. We did, however, have a very good dinner.
We did have an amazing dinner.
Yeah,
I'm full.
I'm overfull. I ate too much. But in any case, none of this was discussed because we promised first and foremost that
Right.
we would discuss in an open manner.
Lucy, you got an issue with that? You take it to their page. Don't say it on mine.
So all we're doing.
Is this the MR Ducks group?
Huh?
Them MR Ducks.
You a veteran, sir?
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. God bless you.
So
You're a veteran too?
yes, sir.
Thank you. Appreciate what you guys do.
You're welcome. So, okay, thank you, Tara. So I was talking to, so she reminded me I was talking about what we're here to talk about and next moves. Myself, I believe that where I'm going, and we had spoke to the fact that we're going to kind of depressurize. It wasn't the word used, but calm down. Go to work. Try and put some paying of the bills. I mean, FICO scores is what pretty much everything runs on in this country, and over the last 3 months, mine have gone. So, try to keep from having a bunch of things go into collection, and So, you know, I don't understand why the question there, Kentucky girl, and why the three of us were lined up. If you're talking about in the lineup for the photo op, it was a photo op, point blank. So
To mess with the helicopter.
to mess
that was
with the
flying
chopper
around.
that was flying around,
You know, the same one we waved at.
the one that we went hi,
Yep.
the one that knocked my stream down because of the whatever they were doing up there.
Am I mad? Yeah.
That knocked your stream
okay,
down.
I'll be honest. Yeah, I voted
My
for
stream
Trump
got
both
knocked down.
times.
Really?
Yeah.
But right now, where's Trump?
Whoa, Barbara. Don't be doing. Oh, sorry. Wrong one.
Well, here's the deal. Like I've said before, I am not associated with any group, never have been, other than the standpoint of being part of this convoy. All right? That's about the only thing I've ever been a part of. Never been a part of no biker gang. I've never been a part of any association like like what they've got going on. And I won't be a part of any association like that. That's all I've got to say about it. I mean, if they'd been out in the open and everything and had their own group, I probably would have been in support of it. Right? Agree?
Transparency goes a long
Yeah,
way.
transparency goes a long way. Not sneaking around.
I don't know about you, but Texas girls got the 6-shooter out.
I got something that got the shotgun blasting in.
Oh, let's put it this way. The FF was being smelled a mile away.
So again, let's try and focus on next steps.
Next step, I am going back to work, and as I'm working, I'm still going to put out there the message to the people to call their representatives,
Yeah.
ask them to end the 1976 Emergency or National Emergencies Act, get a response, and
Thank you, Deborah.
get proof of that response. Well, Grey Wolf just read the Wikipedia on. Then again, that's a Wikipedia.
Right.
But somebody said the same things on their website, so I guess it's pretty much true.
I'm sorry, I was reading and
The Proud Boys deal, what he read earlier.
we're probably all 5 sitting here, huh, Texas girl?
I guess I'm the only one that's not sure what I'm doing. I'm just observing and coming to a decision.
Nothing wrong with that.
I know
Yeah.
what you're doing. Sitting by Creekside and enjoying snacks.
Exactly.
Right.
That was
That-
awesome. It really was.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm surprised sitting along the creek he wasn't playing in the mud like a pig does.
He did. When he first got there, he went out there and picked
Okay,
up a snail
Norma,
and shouldered
we've
to us
already,
all.
Yeah, I
said
showed
this
y'all a
again.
snail.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
but you wasn't walking
Okay?
around.
You're asking
Cat
a
lady, we
stupid
are
question.
fine, man.
We've already just said this. You rewind. Nobody knows about any money here.
The stun, Patty,
Okay.
is the
Mr.
reason
Trench
why I
Trucker,
didn't go
I
online
wanna
for the
call
past 2
out.
days.
Right.
It is now 7
Let
o'clock
you know I
Saturday
appreciate
night, 24 hours
wanna-
after shit hit the fan.
I want to read
Grandbabies.
this. I got a sticker.
I've had coffee, I've had food, I've had time to process.
So I just got a super chat from Mr. Trench Trucker. I asked everyone to be peaceful after the convoy came to an end. I am upset certain live streams could not do so. Thank you for being a voice of reason. Get with me eventually, Grey Wolf. Thank you, Mr. Trench Trucker.
Oh, you're right. Scroll that back towards me.
Take care, Trench.
Hey, scroll yours back over
What?
towards me.
Or would you?
Yep. towards me. Hi, Mom.
I thought you were going on the other side.
Where did my wife go?
I don't know.
Oh, I had it facing your way because y'all were doing the talking. I'm just sitting here,
Reading.
just reading. Yep.
When I see one that needs to be answered, I'll answer it, kind of deal. Other than that, I'm competing with my mods to go whack a troll.
Crazy bits. I said
Okay.
we weren't going to sit here and listen to all
So
this
stand by,
smack
Max,
talk and
because I
crap,
think-
and like we were earlier. If any, I turned the wrenches on full bore. No, it's all right, Kansas. It's all right. Just a little misunderstanding.
Yeah, we're relatively okay. I think mentally, I don't want to speak for everybody. I'll speak for myself. I'm mentally exhausted.
Yeah.
I stink because I haven't had a shower
Yeah,
since.
that makes two of us.
I got home and didn't even get a shower. I went right to sleep.
So,
Oh yeah, we're gonna raise the water level over there at this truck stop when we get done here, because I think every one of them's gonna go in there and say we want shower number 3
Yeah.
with one of the
Shower
best
number
pressure.
3.
Shower number 3.
Y'all want shower number 3 together?
It's got the best
Are
pressure.
you gonna wash each other's back or something? You know?
Hey, easy now.
yeah, right. That ain't happening. When there's no
But do you
spooning
see
in
how
the
this
shower,
has been
I'm
working?
gonna tell you that.
Have you seen how this has been working though? We walked in line number 3, come in door number 3. Now we're
3
talking
in
about
a
shower
shower.
number 3.
3 in a shower.
That's
Yeah,
not
3 in a
right.
shower. There you go.
No.
Wendy
All right,
Spears
so-
says no shower together, guys.
All right, so
Okay.
Crystal says, so let's get to the root of it. Blinky, what's your plans? I'm gonna go back to work.
Timeouts, like,
If somebody is holding a rally in a state and they contact me to come help raise awareness, come in there and make a lot of noise with my truck because you know she's loud, I'll gladly show up.
Yeah.
let's put it this way.
Okay?
And I think it's a
I
great
know.
idea because it'll give each state, if they know that you guys are coming, it'd be rejuvenating
What?
for the
It's
okay.
people who
So-
follow the streams in the different states to show up. Get
Shower
get more
rumors are
exposure.
flying
out.
now, guys.
Gets more exposure.
Shower
All right,
rumors.
all right,
Well,
so-
Stan did a shower stream.
It wouldn't be the first time truckers have taken showers together. Look at the movie Convoy. The movie Convoy. Every one of them had a group shower.
The only time that I
that's
was
when they
in
had a
one,
group
the only time I was
One
ever in
shower
a
had
shower
eight-
was my
eight
other
heads
man was
on
in
it.
the Air
Yeah,
Force,
wait.
and
Like
it
in
was
high
like a
school.
50 head shower. So, hey, that's the only choice. we
Well, I guess there was the whole thing in the army then.
had. All right.
But I don't want to talk
You stay
about
on
it.
your
That's why you
shower
always
head.
carry
I'll
You
stay
stay
on
over
mine.
there.
No wonder
Don't
veterans
drop
never
the soap.
talk about their,
No.
their experiences.
Are you the one who warns about that? Don't drop the soap.
Yeah, there you go. My chat just said, $15 a shower,
No,
then
that's
it's
what
only
they were
$5
telling
a
you.
person.
There you
So-
go.
Yeah.
That's a steal.
Yeah, it's a savings. You get it for a third the price of $5 a
What
person,
goes on
right?
in the shower stays
All
in
right,
the
so getting
shower,
back
guys.
to
Yeah,
this,
we
so
got
we don't wind
distracted.
up here all night. What is my plan? And I hope, and I want to expand on what you were saying. I'm still having a hard time with your name.
I know. Sweet bits.
Sweet bitch.
G-Fly says, idea, why don't the group of you start going from state to state and start educating, motivating the
So
locals?
let me go through here.
We got to work.
All right. So none
Well,
of
we're
us
gonna
that
do
none of us that I know of in this around this table have ever organized anything.
Right.
But there are a lot of individuals that I know of that can organize and have organized. And so what I believe that I'm going to be doing after I rejuvenate a bit and get the cash hopper going and so on is look to see how the state rallies, and I've been in communication with some of them. I know that Tom has, and a lot of them are changing their rebranding so that they have no association with TPC, and that's not a bash.
Nope.
It's a necessity.
It's a necessity only because of what happened yesterday. Is that they're rebranding because the incident that occurred with the forced removal of the bus off of the property pretty much put a stake through the heart of being able to use the TPC. Okay, so
And I think those organizers probably done with everything.
well, those organizers have done anyway, and that's in the messaging.
Tired.
And in the messaging yesterday, there was a specific word that I had added to that, and I'm going to claim that word because it was my word, is transition. And transition is exactly what I wanted to see.
It's what's required. It
It's
can't
what
stay
is
stagnant forever.
needed.
Right.
A transition from a rolling convoy, the People's Convoy, to a movement body that now can assist and help grow the state-run
Thank you, John.
Right.
movements.
Right.
All right, and so the states are pulling together, and the 10th Amendment is the power in the states. Okay, it gives power to the people as well. In the failure of the state power, the people have power, and so with respect to the movement, I have seen that the movement started with, and I'm avoiding looking at my chat so that I don't get
Right.
distracted again
Correct.
in this thought, is that the movement was born from the convoy. And from that, it grew in almost exponential factors from Adelanto to Hagerstown. Then it started diminishing. I noticed it within the second week of being here the first time, that the movement appeared to be losing the support numbers. Okay? And I voiced my opinion to leadership that convoys have to roll. And I had actually said that I thought they should go and do a star pattern day trip scenario to all the capitals and large cities that were within a half
Oreo,
day,
please,
a
no,
last
just a
day,
second here.
a last
Oreo,
day.
I have not came out after you, okay? And I have studied the Constitution, and I understand the Constitution. I haven't came after you, please, sir. I would appreciate it that you wouldn't do the same here, okay?
So
Not cool, dude.
the meaning of the movement,
Where's
And I'm not afraid
Where's Westside in
of
that text?
the
the
move,
Proud Boys that's got to hide behind a bunch of old people.
the movement, and in yesterday's statement, the transition to support the growth of the movement that is coming from the state involvements.
Right. Power empowers the populace.
The
Gail,
populace.
I'm still going to stream. I'm just not going to stream part of the convoy. I'm going to stream live.
So,
Okay.
what
Trucking.
I need to do myself is I'm going to communicate. In fact, there's a meeting tonight
Oh.
that I'll participate in that has right now 16 states. It's within the collective that is organizing, and I'll offer up my opinions and strategy if I am allowed to do so.
Hold on just a second here. Hey, black conservative preacher, how you doing, man? I'm not afraid of the government. There's something that I know about that was going to take place at that has been going on for, I don't know. I've been watching protests go on down there for the last 40 or 50 years. And the right way to do this is get the people in the states organized, where we have people that are on the same page as us, that support the Constitution, want the Constitution, and will fight for the Constitution. And if you think you're going to go down there with just a few people and get something done and do something stupid, you're just going to be a blip on the radar, okay? It's not going to be posted. You're going to be marked for what they say they are, and then everybody that's in support of that group will be nailed as well. So I'm just telling good people out there to watch it. That's all. There's a better way to do this. That way is
Thank
what
you,
I'm
Mr.
for.
Trent.
And
Okay.
that is
All
to
right.
get our Constitution.
So, now, let me try and get my train back. And so there's 16 states I've been invited to coordinate with and to bring in what I can bring in. I believe that there's the people around this table, and my personal belief is that there is a let me call it I'm going to call it the Familiar Face Program for just me, okay? The Familiar Face Program. I have the one, you've got one, we're the familiar faces of the convoy, right? Is that innocuous enough to where it's not offensive to anybody? I wouldn't be offending Lisa.
I mean, on that, I hear, "Hey, Blinky," and I turn around. Yeah.
Well,
it's
Black,
familiar.
hold on
So-
here. I've got a thing here. Black, so, what have I done? Let's see here. I jumped into the convoy.
Tom, can I interrupt you, please?
Hold on. Let me finish here. I jumped into the convoy. I came down, did support, helped around the camp, everything else. I was support. When we first came into Hagerstown, whatever was going to happen, I was ready for that. I went out, still helped raise awareness and everything else about the convoy, okay? I drove all the way back, took my time and everything else, now, for my business and everything, to go back down there, okay? I have military training. I have intelligence and stuff like that I know what was planned. And I'm telling you right now, if y'all had went in there, it was already waiting for you. And
We're
that's
beating
it.
on a dead horse. I'm sorry.
And-
Tom, can I have you just not read your chats for a few minutes, please? Because you're
They're
working yourself
trying-
up,
yeah,
and they're
they're trying
trying
to
to
get you
do
to
what
work
you're
out.
doing right now.
Well,
They're trying
I
to
mean,
make you
I
do
like this guy and everything else.
I get
and,
that.
And he just,
Trust me.
it's
Trust
just a
me.
standpoint that he's trying to say I'm something I'm not.
No,
I'm not
I'm
stupid.
letting that go by, bud. It's going by. All right.
None of us here need to justify
Right. We don't have to,
ourselves
and
when
we've
we're the ones that were
already said
actually
it. They're
here, and no
drawing-
one on these chats
Well,
were
here's
there.
my
I don't
reality.
want to hear
When
it.
it comes
Okay.
down to
No
a
one
fight,
here wants to
I'm
hear it
going
either.
fight.
Right.
But
So-
I'm not going to go with bare hands. Let's put it that way.
So, all right. So
If
I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm just saying that just don't even read the damn thing because they're going to draw you away. All right. So when the states post rally dates, I would like to take a familiar face
Or 2 or 5.
Right.
I was just or a familiar face tour
Right.
of 5, 10 of us, 15 of us, and rally point to those states.
I mean, if we can meet just outside of town and roll in together.
Right.
Or even if
You
the
guys are
organizers
working,
can set
and
us
I'm
up a
bikes
truck
are
Not
parking.
using the word convoy.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
because it's not a convoy. We'd all arrive on our own time. It's like,
And then
oh,
we would rally and tour in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doing this on our dime.
Okay. And the groups that may spawn an organization, I will not have any affiliation with
Right.
any current 501c3s or any affiliation with anyone involved with TPC other than in an advisory type of a position, if that came to bear. And that would only be on a
I'm
phone
sorry.
call. A phone call.
I went squirrel on that last.
You went squirrel on the last
that
one?
last paragraph.
The last paragraph.
Yeah.
The last paragraph says, I would not associate with any one of the embodiment that was inside the organization.
That was in.
TPC. I'm talking about the nonprofit organization, for
Right.
instance. All right. The organizers in TPC are spent on this movement right now.
I'm
my-
burnt and I wasn't even an organizer.
Right.
What's that?
I'm burnt out and I wasn't even an organizer.
Right. So, and
You know?
so, and I'm not volunteering, but if I can assist, I'm there. I'm not, but I don't want that tag. I don't want that. You know, that's like being, go talk to the manager.
Right.
I mean, well, what we could do is even the people at home could just alert us.
Absolutely.
Just
I
be
like that.
just be like, hey, there's an event coming up, and our chats could even send us a message,
Mm-hmm.
say, hey, Arizona's doing something on this date, or
Yeah,
Florida's doing
that's-
something
I
on
mean,
that
This
date.
obviously means we need somebody who knows how to keep a chart, like a scheduling chart.
I mean, it doesn't have to be formal. It's just whoever can make it can attend.
Right.
You know,
Yeah,
it's not an
that's-
organization. It's not a group. We're out here on our own dime. It's like, oh, there's a rally going on. Can you make it? Yes or no?
Hey, hold on a second. Hey, whatever Dead Crow said up there, G-Gab, can you go back and unhide that? That was a joke.
You
Because
can't.
we were talking
You can
shit.
unhide the person, but not the message.
Just unhide the person if you
They can't unhide the message. Once it's gone, it's gone.
because that was a joke about the shower deal. Really, it was. Okay.
Okay, guys. Okay.
All right.
We have sailor's mouth with the trucker dialect. We are fluent in sarcasm, okay, and a little bit risque sometimes.
Thank you, Patriot Express. We
Overly
appreciate you,
sensitive should
buddy.
not be on these chats.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
But is because we are truck drivers.
Don't read it out if we don't know anything said.
It's too quick. I'm sorry. I'm too slow right now.
And real quick from my chat, my email is out there. So yeah, if someone wants to email me and say, hey, there's something
okay.
going
I
on
know
in
which
your
one that
state,
is.
let me know. I'm not
Yeah,
guaranteeing I
thanks,
can make
Patriot
all of them, but if I can, I'll try to make an appearance.
And
You know,
if
that's
he's
where we
not
need to
doing
go.
a
How far are we
live,
from him?
he's got my
Hey,
number.
He's got a good place.
He
I'll
can
give
call
over
me and say,
nine.
hey, can you be somewhere on such and
Right.
such a day?
And I think that's a great
Patriot-
way for us to all
Express.
stay connected because we're all across the United States.
Yeah, we're all cross
Can
paths.
kind of have
you
like
know,
a little
and-
umbrella connection
Yeah.
to each other, and then, like he was saying,
I mean, you
Get
give me
something
2 weeks.
going.
You give
If
me
you're
2
getting
weeks
somewhere
notice.
in the
I
area,
have a
fine.
very. There's a very good possibility I can be there.
Stop by and say hi.
Yeah, stop by. Do a reset. For
Right.
those who don't know, it's a 34-hour break that the federal government has mandated on us truck drivers. Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Give me 2 week notice. I can try and be there, but all I can do is try.
I mean, like you said, you know, we all got to take a 34 anyway, so might as well do it at a rally and kill two birds with one stone, you know?
Oh,
And
my
fire up
outlook is
the
this.
community that you're stopping.
That's
in.
what I was talking about. I mean, I doubt
I think
the
it's a
other
great
guys
idea.
out there want to be supportive of that anymore because since
We don't
they
know.
Went to the, I don't know. Well, I have to still ask them. I have some of their numbers, but the point is, like, let's say if MudPig's going to a certain location, I'll put it out there on my deal. Hey, MudPig's heading over here to drop a load. You might want to stay there a day or so and meet some people. And if anybody are there, then you go over and let them know, hey, we'll meet you here. You know, we want to organize. We
I
want
don't know
to.
what you mean, Deborah.
We still want
It's
to
already
help
gone.
people organize.
You
know,
got to be quick.
We want to come see everybody. You know, but we have to get everybody on board. It's about this whole, for the last 4 or 5 years, everything that's been going on, and a lot of people out there have been trying to wake people up. And it's almost kind of like the concept, we almost have to go door to door and say, hey, wake up, you know?
You can hit them in the head with a hammer, they're not going to wake up.
You know?
So I'm doing whack-a-troll because they're trying to be innocuous, but
Yes, I
but
said
they're
MudPig needs some help with
Um,
mods.
Carrie, I will address that. I wouldn't call it a convoy star tour. It's just we have people that follow us, and we could bring
Right.
awareness
Fam-
to the
the familiar
rallies.
face
You
thing.
weren't watching
People
it.
know who you guys are.
Yeah.
It would be a draw.
I mean, I'm not looking to be famous or
Right,
anything.
no, but it's a familiar, like
But
you
we
said, the
do
familiar
have a
face.
following, you
People
know?
that follow
Right.
your streams are going to want to talk to you, meet you, get some ideas. There's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that.
it's a familiar face deal. It's not.
Better not be. Texas girl, can you put up that disclaimer for me,
Hey,
please?
here. Wait. Can't you grab your pup and take it out for a walk? You got your key? She's walking back to the.
Yeah.
Would one of y'all mind running her over
I
there?
can run that.
Go get her out of there and get the dog, take it out. You need your dog taken out, Blanky?
She went out
Tell
before I
her
left.
her leash is right by my seat.
Does
Or the
anybody
leash
want a drink from the
is
truck
right
stop
by the
while I'm
seat.
over there? Bottle of water or anything?
Oh, I'm all right.
Sure.
She's deaf.
Thank you, sweetheart. Wipe out! You guys thought I bumped your head.
Y'all just went.
It was the boat launch.
You all right?
At least it's
Is
carpet.
everybody okay?
Right?
Probably. Everybody's
on
on
their
their
heads. You dropped everyone on your head. So,
Yep, I agree.
It's not the standpoint. It's not the standpoint that they're bad. It's what they're labeled as. Okay. That actually labeled as. All right. That's it. And that's
Randy,
it's
man
a bad
down.
thing that it had to happen that way. But that's the problem.
Got bucked out of that chair.
Yeah. Right.
Oh my God, you guys are killing me.
So somebody's got the little emoji with the bandage on their head. The guy's going.
Yeah,
was
I have
funny.
people in my chat saying that they bumped you or that you bumped their head somehow.
Don't worry about it. We've all dropped our kids on our heads once or twice.
Oh yeah, I spin mine around all the time. I blame it on the gimbal though.
Says the guy whose parents dropped him on his head a couple
Carrie,
of times.
you're sitting there talking about something that you're mad about of us leaving people. We never left anyone.
No.
The three of us stayed there. We were the last ones out 1 minute before the deadline. And the people that were there were not those associated with us. The only ones we had to go have them assisted because we had things we were doing to get it out of there was one couple that was somewhere in their 80s that could not drive their RV at night. So don't be putting that out there. Mods, she comes in there again with that attitude, take her out. Unless you can be more civil about it. That's wrong of you.
Why don't we have to vote for a color or whatever? I don't care whether somebody's Democrat or the
Purple.
whatever.
There's your
Patriot
color.
Express, thank you so
Purple
much.
people
Man,
eater?
I really loved that day in Iowa. That
You know,
that was wonderful.
right now we got people that are red that aren't worth crap either.
Mud Pig's
Supposedly
just
they're
not
red.
saying anything. He's right here.
Yeah, I'm here.
No,
I'm just doing what I said I was
Country
going to do.
Proud,
I'm
she's correct.
observing.
Barbara Ann, I read that message before it was deleted. I apologize.
Diana in Wyoming says you left
they're,
her on the
they're running in
tire
overtime
once.
and they're running
I
in
did.
shotgun blast mode. So,
All right.
But I
I
did see
did
that
let you all
message
do the
and I
tire
apologize
once.
for that delete, Barbara Ann.
So Angel Dog just says the Canadians are meeting in North Dakota Peace Gardens on the
And I
3rd
already
and
know
4th
that
of July.
Sasnak did not badmouth me, and the person that made the claim is a troll.
They're meeting in North Dakota
Yeah.
this week.
On the 3rd and 4th of July and asked if we're interested.
Actually, it's
I'm
first
sorry,
through
I've
fourth.
already got plans for the week of 4th and July. I'm
And
going
Freedom
home to
Park.
spend time with the family. Okay, we do a yearly barbecue. Everybody gets together and family first.
Yeah. North Dakota, that's interesting.
On the 3rd and 4th in July at the North Dakota Peace Gardens.
The North Dakota Peace Gardens. I was told it was 1 through 4, the 1st through the 4th.
Okay, well,
If they changed it, I've slept since then, and there's been a few weeks in between the notice.
I
Right.
don't know where Wizzy is, guys.
So
I don't know. I'd have to talk to the wife, but I might be able to make that work.
if there's some way we can make it work to get up there, to the Canadian border at what is it, the Peace something parks in the
It's called the Peace Gardens.
the Peace Gardens. That's what it was.
Yeah, because that was one of the big ones pushing. We should have did that on the way through, and we were already on 90.
Everybody wanted that to
Yeah,
happen.
but it
I
doesn't-
was
but
so
it's not
disappointed we
happening.
didn't get to do that.
But it doesn't
Exactly.
happen until July. But that's why
We could
call-
do that and make sure we all get a load that way or
Yeah.
something.
Like I said, I have to
I've
talk
got
to the
plans
wife to
that
make sure
week.
we're not
You know
doing
how it
anything
is.
for the 4th. But yeah.
Well, I mean, we can look into that. I like the idea of being able to go up and shake hands with the Canadian Freedom Freedom Convoy folks, and
I'd love to go
Boy,
up.
well, I'll
I
tell
would
you, that's
love to
whack
go up
control,
there and
too.
shake our Canadian brothers and sisters' hands and tell them thank you for
Yeah.
opening my
together.
eyes.
What did
I
you-
just fortunately have already made plans.
Yeah,
Right.
did any of y'all meet the Canadian that was at the auction house?
I don't think so.
yes,
You did? Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
he
wait
had
a
his-
minute. What auction
they
house?
had their flag. They had their flag out there.
you're talking
Yeah.
about coming over this last time.
Yeah, he was at the
In
auction
Indiana.
house where they had all the John Deeres.
Paradise.
Right.
No,
And
I
it-
wasn't there. But I met the
don't
one that
think
was
you
at
ever
Hagerstown before
contributed
that.
to me.
Okay. I didn't meet
you
the
said
one.
auction house, and it took time for that to click.
Yeah, there was a Canadian that came down to the auction
Yes.
house.
Yeah,
I had a
something
good
else.
chat with him.
So what are ideas for
That was
A
a
new
Santa
blanket.
deal. I don't know.
name for what we're going to reblossom here?
Blanket name?
Yeah.
Were you thinking of something? Or I was actually,
There's some
when
tech-
we brought it up earlier, I was actually saying, let's throw it out and see what kind of creative minds come up
out
with.
all right,
you know?
because we should have some sort of basic name to have a structure, and then everybody's states are going to be doing their own thing.
I mean,
but
does it need to be an organization, or can it
not
just be
necessarily
like
an
It
the,
don't have to
organization,
be an
but-
organization.
or can it just be like an event notification
It's
system?
where
Right.
people go and volunteer.
Right.
I mean,
just literally
that's
just
all
a
it is.
name to connect us all together.
Yeah, so that we
Think about what happened in Hagerstown.
Mm-hmm.
We had people taking out the trash. We had people cooking. We had
Yeah.
people washing the dishes. We had basically this is what you go out and do in your neighbors. You get together, you go out and you help your neighbors. Treat your neighbor as you would want to be treated. See a need, fill the need. Does that make sense?
But I was just saying, we don't really need an organization if we're all doing this independently. We just need a group of people to keep us notified so that we can make these appearances if
I
that's
mean,
what
you
we're
could
going to
do
do.
a little bit of, you can do a little bit, like if you want to do flyers or something like that, you could probably do a little fundraiser, get enough money together to do flyers.
Yeah.
But that's it. It's not about doing a 501c3 where someone's making six figures and everything else. Nobody needs that.
No, I was
I
just saying
was-
like a blanket name.
I like that. Someone
To
in my
keep us
chat
all
said the
together.
Freedom Patriots Network.
I was just the
That's
trucker
interesting.
neighborhood.
Freedom Patriots sounds good.
Why do we have to make it about truckers? To me, it's still about the people.
It is
Freedom
about the people.
Patriots works.
It's,
Little Tommy Truckers. That's not
yeah. No, not Little Tommy Trucker, no.
no.
Ooh, the Freedom Riders. I think
No,
that's
I'm
probably
Tommy
taken
Trucker,
already,
Little
though.
Blinky.
Tommy Trucker, Little Blinky.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why don't we just call it good people?
Yeah, good people.
Good people. Good neighbors.
Yeah.
Good neighbors.
Now we can call it the Ghostbusters. Who you going to call? We come and show up, right?
Yeah, who you gonna call?
Right.
Ghostbusters. There you go. We'll be Ghostbusters. Oh, thank you. Who did that?
The
Okay.
Band of Brothers for Freedom.
What's that?
The Band of Brothers for Freedom.
Someone else said
Thank
the
you,
Freedom
Mr.
Angels.
Trench Trucker.
I was actually, Freedom Horns.
Freedom Horns.
Okay, I'm gonna say my true feelings about Freedom Outlaws.
While you do that, I'm going to step outside and
Yes,
talk about
Do we need to hear this?
Yes, because it's my own opinion. You know, whether you care to hear it or not, you can go smoke a cigarette. He is.
Oh, don't put that on me. Actually, bring
The
that
Freedom
back. Freedom
Outlaws.
Defenders.
I
he
have
can read them both.
nothing
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
I'll have to read
Nothing-
one with each eye.
Yeah.
that I can
There
say
you go. You get to
at this
Freedom.
moment that I feel is wrong.
Freedom Defenders.
I grew to respect everyone that I had met.
No.
I said on my chat, I said on my
See what
stream as I
Central
was
Warrior
leaving
Yes.
Sacramento. I don't know if you all saw that, but I had missed even saying goodbye to Big D.
Oh, Lord.
And I said, somebody go give Big D a hug for me. I didn't get to say goodbye to Big D. All right. I think that Rat Rod is a very good person myself. There are a lot of people that believe that, you know, that, well, I'm not even gonna repeat the slang, but it's that's their opinion. My opinion of the Freedom Outlaws is I have nothing bad to say about them. Sometimes they can get a little rowdy, but you know, a lot of us do. I mean, come on, we don't have to be Freedom Outlaws to get a little rowdy around, especially in our younger years. But and some of us in our older years. However, the long and the short of it is, I can't say anything bad about the individuals that I had worked with. Okay. I think Rat Rod, I mean, when we were going from Morongo to the rodeo grounds in California, in Banning, California, on the first trip over there, I got on the CB, and I told Rat Rod, you know, he says, I called him and he said, go ahead, Gray Wolf, and I said, you're in charge of the gate security, bud. And that remained out through the entire week. And that guy sat in that car, sometimes slept in that truck, almost like a mannequin. I mean, he was an Energizer bunny and was relentless. I really can't say anything bad about him. All right, sorry I've just answered that. And my heart's breaking, so.
Oh goodness, Trench.
I love you guys.
Yeah, thank you for the super chat there. And yeah, I'm trying to be a little bit of the voice of reason here. And that's why I did the stream this morning, kind of explaining my stance and why I'm, you know, taking some time to reflect and see where I end up, you know.
"18 Wheels for Freedom."
Yeah, someone in my
Somebody's
chat
already got a
suggested the
song for
Freedom
that.
Friends.
Yeah.
Sounds
Norman did. What's that?
Oh, someone in my chat suggested the Freedom Friends. I'm like, that kind of sounds like a cheesy 70s cartoon or something.
because it sounds like one
Yeah,
of
put a
those
cape on and get going.
one of those unicorn little unicorn shows
Yeah.
or something.
They want to know if Rat Rod left before the blow up.
And
For
it's
the big blow up, yeah, they were all gone.
and everyone keeps saying it's a group. It's
So the question, Rat Rod and the Freedom Outlaws, right after the initial argument at the stage after Marcus read the press release, around 20 minutes, a half an hour, I don't know, time was going, the entire Freedom Outlaw camp broke camp and left. And there were those of us that were
Hey,
waiting.
Trench. Thanks for popping on here.
But I understand that they left and they headed south, at least what I was told. So I pray that they have no major issues getting down to wherever they're going. I do know that at least one of them was informing me that he didn't have any money for cash, and I just reached in and gave him what I had in my pocket for gas. So.
and while we're talking about gas, we did make sure everyone was filled up before this happened. I mean, there was a final fueling.
There was.
I missed it.
There was a final
For
fuel.
the names.
Yeah,
For the group. I
yeah.
like that.
There's a possible.
The Independence.
Huh.
For your all's name.
I was going to look up the Independence. Lisa.
And Nancy, this
That's
isn't
now.
going to be a new convoy.
I
This
may
is
have to break for a minute.
this is all of us
I have to go on a
independently
Zoom
doing
call.
it.
It's that time already?
What?
It's 7:30 already.
Mm-hmm.
We've been talking too long.
There's no such thing. Have you ever sat down and listened to a truck driver talk?
Oh, we can talk all night.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah, there was a fueling because this was before we knew what was happening. There was a final fueling for everyone to go into DC. So everyone that was sitting there, I forget what day that was. Was it Tuesday? We did the final fueling.
When did we
No.
roll in?
No. There was a fueling and then, well,
Because it was right before the blackout.
That
was Wednesday.
That was Wednesday. When did we go into DC?
Wednesday.
No, the day that we drove into when we went and did our parade lap, for lack of better terms.
This last week?
Okay.
Wednesday.
Was that Wednesday?
Wednesday. Because I was coming down Wednesday.
Okay.
I worked Tuesday.
Okay.
And I came
So,
down.
We
Wednesday.
fueled up. The trucks all fueled up prior to going to DC, and we all went back to the racetrack, the Speedway, and those of us that were going to town went to town.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you left Tuesday to go home,
hmm
and you said to be back Thursday or Friday.
Yeah, and when I rolled in on Thursday, everyone was fueling, and I didn't know that.
Right.
Yeah, so it was Thursday everyone fueled then. Yeah. Yeah, because I rolled in and the place was empty, and I'm like, where is everyone, you know?
SMAC says it says a name would be the Freedom Riders,
No, because
because that's taken somewhere.
yeah, that's a motorcycle group. I've seen it on jackets.
I will tell
So-
if y'all still thirsty or whatever, y'all can still have drinks.
Okay.
Thank you.
I might get a
Gray Wolf Constitution Liberators.
No.
I was gonna look and see. She was gonna let me know what that was, and I never got that. And then I'm
I
supposed
mean-
to be in a. She didn't text it to me.
Uncle Deuce said Sons of Liberty from the Boston Tea Party, but we're not.
I
No.
see freedom fighters, and there's,
I mean, in the end, it really,
what is it that we're looking to achieve?
Here's a freedom
just
driver.
spread awareness. I mean, we're looking to spread awareness and continue what we've
We're
been.
looking to spread awareness
Yeah.
because here's my quick take on it. My quick take on it is, well, as quick as it can be. 50 states rolling up into a nationalized, that has
Starting at the state level.
the state levels are all there's individually like 50 seats,
Yeah.
and they start to come together and culminate. Then there's a cohesive root mechanism that then starts the tree of growth, if you will, right? The growing movement tree, and so, what is it that ultimately we're looking for? We're looking for a restoral of our Constitution. We know that there needs to be objectives, but
Yeah.
there can't be 1,000 objectives. There needs to be, and there's always been just one that I've always talked about, which I talk about the fact that the state of emergency declaration is the foundation being used to build this multi-layered building. And you may have mask mandates on level 1. You've got vaccine mandates on level 2. You've got World Health Organization sovereignty takeover on deck 3. And you keep going with all of these things. Well, if you can get the removal of that foundation, then that building collapses in on itself. Okay? And so the focusing needs to be on getting that, and not 1,000 different
Yeah.
variants, right?
I mean, if you want to take it even simpler, the focus is to get people off their couch to get out and meet each other.
In the awareness, you're absolutely correct.
Yeah.
The goal needs to be get people off the couch.
Yeah.
Wake them
Because I
up.
tell people that all the time. When you're at the rally, they come out to meet me, and I'm like, well, it's nice that you're here to meet me, but
Right.
talk to the others here from your state.
Right.
You know, get their phone numbers, coordinate. Because while I'm here, I have no say here. It's great. I want to talk to you and meet you, but talk to the other locals that are here. You know, discuss with them what you can do in your community. You know, and that's what it's about. Because
Yeah. Live free.
yeah, because the states can still tell the federal government, up yours, we ain't going to do
That's
what
not
you
a bad
say.
one. That's
You
pretty
know?
simple. Americans for America.
Yeah, that's simple.
That's pretty simple.
Here's another one, Friends for Freedom.
Friends for freedom.
There was
Here's
one
freedom disciples. Freedom disciples. I'm sorry, I misread that. Patriot Riders.
I've been doing that since
So, let me finish up here, and then I'm gonna let the group have mic time, and you guys, if you want to repoint my gimbal, you can, because I've got to go join the live feed for the states, at least to make an appearance. Is
I love history and I love science.
wow, I can tell I'm tired. I just lost my whole train of thought.
Squirrel.
It derailed.
So, I know where I was going. I have a website that I created over 3 years ago. I'm going to be pitching it to the 16 states in my Zoom call here. And I'm going to, it's been built, it's just been dormant. And so having them be able to utilize it is the pitch. And I'm not going to name it at the moment. A lot of you already know what it is, but because there's some
I liked it.
groups monitoring at the moment that I don't know about. We'll let it go for that. You guys,
All right, so
if anybody wants to utilize my gimbal,
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Yeah.
We've got to go anyways because they're about to close.
they
get one quick
actually
drink
close
then.
at 8 here.
Okay.
Okay.
But 10th Amendment truckers, to be honest with you, I'd have to go back and read the Constitution and what the 10th Amendment's all about. I'm sorry, I don't remember it. It was a long time ago when I learned about it.
I like the one that Bud got.
Yeah, I had one. Someone suggested the couch potato launchers.
Right?
I'm like, oh goodness, that's what I was laughing at there for a second. Someone said couch potato launchers, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I remember making
Okay,
potato
hold
guns.
Hold on. Zap, GWT, this guy here, right here. I don't know what you're talking about, so go ahead and get a lawyer.
Oh, so they said they close at 8, so we will have to
Well,
relax.
the front door said that they were open from closed at 8 on Fridays and Saturdays. So I don't.
And
It's slowly clear now.
and yes,
so.
Red Dog, I will then.
America's spirit.
Wendy, right now,
Night, Diana.
if you want to, you can look under the description. That's
I'll give you a
got the
holler
links there.
when I get back.
You don't have to if you don't want to. Freedom Friends.
I Friends of Freedom is one I got.
I like that.
Okay, because you know I've made friends since this convoy started.
That's right.
And what brought us together was freedom. Okay? And it doesn't matter if we're truck drivers or four-wheelers. Thanks, sweet bits. About.
Tongue twister.
No, Tanya, not the frontliners, because that makes it sound like I'm driving a Freightliner, and I wouldn't, no. Hi, Tom.
Talking smack?
Nope.
Driving
Nope.
a Volvo. Oh wait, she's not here.
Katie, I have no idea what happened to Gypsy. I was gonna offer him a ride west if he wanted to go, but
Yeah,
we
I
all
wonder
got
what happened
separated.
too. He jumped on his channel for a minute today, but I haven't heard from him since.
Yeah, you know what? I don't care. I don't care about these trolls and everything else, what they're saying. I know who I am and what I'm about, and each one of these gentlemen around here about.
We've already paid the check there, Central Warrior. And then they let us come and invade another table. Restoration Riders. No, that's too close to what another group is now calling themselves. Yeah, we did say Friends of Freedom, Uncle Deuce.
Yep, and Jenny, we can do that as well.
Okay.
Trolling for truth.
What was it?
Trolling for truth.
That's actually cute.
I like that.
It would
I don't
skyrocket.
know. Real PJ, don't have a clue.
Well, that close, but there's our such thing as female truck drivers too, sweetheart. It's Brothers for Trucking kind of excludes them. Hell, I know women truck drivers can back up better than a lot of men truck drivers. All right.
I got one that says Freedom Line.
Mary, I can't change my handle. I eat pork too, though. It's all right. They're the troll piglets.
Bacon.
Troll bacon, tastes delicious. Ignore the musty old bridge smell,
Hey, Gravy Boat, he's in over here. He's in whose chat?
Roger, you did your first protest today? Goodness.
Yeah, David, I agree. All right.
See, not just division, very poor leadership and organization.
I'm pretty sure the Justice League is taken, y'all.
And so is the Rolling
The
Stones.
states have a lot to say. Because here's the reality, guys. Look at this.
Freedom Lane.
Like that.
When
I got Freedom Lane on mine too.
when it comes down to the states, they have
Or
the
Freedom
power.
Lane.
I got Freedom Lane.
They
Hammer Lane. Breakdown
It's
Lane.
like
Right.
when
Freedom Lane,
the
that's kind of cute. I like that.
FMCSA or the federal government, see, we're federally regulated, so when they say they have this law or whatever, they always tell us we have to obey the state's laws first, okay? First and foremost. Look at the concept of where these states passed marijuana, right? To be legal. Still federally illegal, so it doesn't matter what the federal government does. It's what the state says and what the state allows. So I believe once this
Freedom
happens, there's
Council?
gonna be a lot of shit.
Gear
Yes,
Jammers
the
for
local
Freedom
sheriff
kind of
has a
excludes
lot
the
of power.
four-wheelers, don't it?
True.
Yeah.
Rolling wheels for freedom.
That would include everybody.
Yep.
Rolling Wheels for Freedom.
I kind of liked Freedom Patriots. It's all inclusive too.
I'm trying to get away from
The word freedom.
No,
you,
not so
Derek. I
much.
appreciate it.
It's away from patriot.
Thanks,
To
brother.
be honest with you, okay? Patriot
I'm
is.
guessing they're wanting to talk to you over in the Discord. Do you have the new Discord?
Do I consider my patriot? No.
Huh?
But I love what the flag stands for, or used to stand for.
Right.
Does that make me a patriot? Maybe. But a patriot to me is kind of excludes me in my own definition because I was not in the military. I am not a patriot by that definition.
Why do we have to have labels? How about just human beings who believe in freedom, who believe in God,
Believers.
Okay?
believe in something bigger than ourselves. That's... Everybody always wants to try to label people with something. That's the biggest problem that we have out there because all labels do is create division. We got Democrats, Republicans, we got red, we got blue, we got everything. Everything is a division point because everybody's got a label or a name. How about just human beings? Who's talking? Well, Blinky's over there talking on his stream. MudPig's over there talking on his stream.
It's talking every now
Sweet
and
Bits,
then.
I think he's talking on her stream. And
I'm just observing, you know.
Ron's not talking on his stream, so he's doing something else. Yeah, I'm over the convoy deal. I'm tired of driving in traffic, to be quite honest with you.
I'm ready to get out on the big road and do the speed limit.
I'm ready to do the speed limit. At least as long as we can before they try to regulate us and put those speed limiters on.
So I guess I'm the only one that forgets how to do the speed limit. I was driving on the way over here, still doing 50 mile an hour, looking at the truck going, wait a minute, I got to speed this
That's
up.
me last night trying to follow them. I look up, they're gone. I'm like,
I set the cruise control on the speed limit.
Somebody wants to know if all of y'all.
I got one that says Americans United for the Future.
The four of us.
why
Yeah.
do we have to have a label?
No, I'm just saying, just a
How about
blanket.
just friends?
Just a blanket. No, it's 7:56, y'all.
Yep.
Yep.
We got to roll on out the door.
How about this? Are human beings for free life? Human beings for free life?
That sounds too much like pro-choice or pro-life, or
Just tell me if you saw this, Phil. Oh yeah, Kiki, I'm
No.
reading the chat.
because we're not a council. You're not coming to me for
Okay, I
advice
haven't
because
texted
I'm going to
without
tell you to
Lisa.
make up your own mind.
You know who Lisa the mayor is, right? She lives right over there close to you. Have you talked to her yet?
Okay.
I'm
I have.
talking to you, curiosity.
Okay. So
I have no idea if there's a
I'm
plan
leaning
for a
towards
website.
friends of some sort, but we just haven't figured out friends.
Oh, there we go. We had someone suggest mean mother
Sticker that
truckers.
says freedom. I've already made a sticker that says freedom
That's
that you
cute.
like. I'll get those everyone's
cute.
About citizens of heaven.
Citizens of what?
I'm not sure I'm going to heaven, to be honest with you, Tom. I've done an awful lot of bad in my life. Okay.
Oh goodness.
Okay. I've asked for
You're getting some
forgiveness.
funny ones.
I'm not trying to be an ass
Yeah,
about
someone
this.
said we should just
Actually,
call it tight
see,
and
here's
sexy
the
'cause
thing.
people miss that on the
Right.
CB.
Yeah, we're the tight and sexy group.
Here's the thing. Somebody said, I'm sorry, I'm confused. Didn't send all to give the new group a name, or is there a split? We're not part of Senate's group. Okay?
Friends United for America. I like that
That's
too.
his group.
She's asking.
That's not bad.
I think he's asking you to look at. Go whack a troll for him.
Go with the troll. But I'm not a mod. I can't. I'm not an
You're on
ass.
his.
Oh,
Right
that's
there.
true. Jeez.
Exactly. I'm not going to have an organizer. I'm not going to have somebody else tell me what I can and can't do, or when I can do it, how fast I can drive, or anything else. I'm going to go out and do the best that I can to help people get things right in their states and in their counties and everything.
Oh,
Shelley, I'm not sure I'm going to hell either, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to end up in purgatory for a while.
yeah. I just had a good suggestion. They said let's call it the dynamic
Didn't we
deplorables
just
because
leave
that's
there?
what the government thinks of us anyway.
Right.
I think we just left there.
Here you go. Messengers of freedom.
I'm telling you, man.
Escapees from purgatory.
Driving freedom home. That's good. Driving freedom home.
I know they're all still trying to come up with creative
I
names,
know.
and it's
They're good names.
I mean, they are, and we're not trying to label what we're doing here. We're just
No,
trying
I
to come up with a
I don't
creative.
want a label. I just want to be a free person.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the thing. We don't necessarily need a label. I mean, everyone already
This
knows
question
who we
is
all
gonna
are.
was,
Because
is
then
there
if we
two groups
create
now?
this
Have y'all
group,
separated into
right?
two groups?
Then we got to be worried
No,
about.
we're not
its-
a group.
How do you say it's reputation and everything, and it'll be something that somebody can attack as a whole.
Yeah.
Why? We're each individuals. We have individual rights.
We're independent truckers.
We're independent anyways as truckers.
You know, we will
The thing
independent.
is,
We
how
will.
about the independence?
That was brought up very beginning. That was brought up in the very
Or
beginning.
we could just go with the group with no name or something. Be real creative, you know?
You know,
The no names.
Who are you? No name.
I'm anonymous.
I'm part of the no-name group.
The inner circle.
Yeah.
No, because the inner circle makes
Well,
my
easy,
first thought is
easy.
nobody's allowed in that inner circle. Okay, and trust me, we're not trying to start a new.
Somebody said
movement.
twackers for feeding.
That's what they're saying on here.
What?
Twackers.
Fuckers.
Twackers.
Fuckers? Are you making fun of my list?
No, Ryan, you're trying to give me a big head now. They said we should be the original kings of the convoy.
No. No.
I'm like, no, we're not no kings of nothing.
I put my pants on one leg at a time.
Actually, technically,
But
we
twackers
are.
for
We
freedom
are.
would be so awesome.
Everybody's out there are kings. That's the reason why Christ said he's the King of Kings.
Who can really come after twackers for freedom? Twackers.
Oh,
That
goodness.
don't even sound right. That is, you know. Come on, the way you said that.
You just see somebody trying to come and yell at you, I'm a twacker for freedom. They be angry at you when you say it that way.
We need to go. These
Yeah,
people are looking at us.
I was just told that they don't want. We gotta go. So at this point, no, we're not.
Tweakers.
No, we're not tweakers
No,
because
we're
you know,
twackers.
we're federally mandated. We can't do
Twackers
that
for
either.
freedom.
Do that.
So at this point, I'm going to say bye. We got to get out of here. These people want to go home. You guys think about it, and we'll see what we can do about getting together again in the near possible future. We got to go back to work too, guys. Okay? I love y'all, and we'll talk at you later.
Yep.
Bye.
Oh, my. I gotta stand up. Yeah, y'all. It's time to close up and roll out. So, thank you for listening to that little round table there. That was a little bit of fun. I'm still observing and reporting, you know. Like I said earlier, I do plan on going down and at least talking to the people down in Hagerstown, hearing everyone out. So, you know, we'll see. But as of right now, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't even know who I'm going to be working for when I return back to work. So, yep, I got a lot to think about, a lot to contemplate. So for the next few days, I'm going to be just taking some time to myself. There'll be random streams here and there, and that'll be that. So for tonight, thank you all for hanging out for a bit, and we'll see you next time. I'm going to flip you around though and show you this ginormous room we were sitting in. See if anyone knows what this room is. I'm sure some of the locals will figure it out. And y'all have a good evening.